What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince of YouTube, PS Compulsion, signing in here, aka that 22-year-old kid with the light squeaky voice, aka Prince Anthony. And when I tell you guys things have been going amazing on this Las Vegas Royale series, I really mean that shit. Although I say that shit all the time, I'm really not lying, bro. This team is looking sexy. We have been dominant here so far to start this NBA season, and we had two games, right? Back-to-back games against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Both of those games were on our home court, and the reason I didn't show you guys those games was because Russell Westbrook has a broken leg, so he's gonna be out for like I think another month or two on the game. But the only person we had to worry about when facing the Thunder was Kevin Durant, because if you guys remember, I did start this series in the offseason, so Kevin Durant decided to re-sign with the Oklahoma City Thunder instead of going to the Golden State Warriors. So the first game I played, we beat them in a nice close game. Rudy Gobert went off that game, and then in our next game, I decided to simulate that game since, you know, they don't have Westbrook and they only have Durant, and it would have been an easy victory for us nonetheless. So I decided to skip that game as well, and we won both games against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So check this out, we are 14-3 to start this NBA season. Team chemistry is on the rise, fan interest is all the way up. Our next game is against the Golden State Warriors. I don't know if you guys want to see that game or not, but before I play any more games, I had to ask you guys a question. And when I ask you guys this question, you guys gotta comment in the comment section below. But first, you guys gotta listen to my logic, right? Alright, so as most of you guys know, most of the players on my roster right now cannot be traded because we either signed them in the off season or, you know, we traded for them sometime this season. The only players that can be traded right now are Josh McRoberts, Tony Snell, Derek Williams, and last but not least, Ben Simmons. So, you know, I was seeing who can I get for Ben Simmons just out of curiosity. So I opened up my trade find and I was like, okay, let me see the players that I could get if I was willing to give up Ben Simmons. I saw players like Devin Booker, Chris Bosh, and then I stumbled across this trade for Andrew Wiggins. The Minnesota Timberwolves are willing to give up Andrew Wiggins for Ben Simmons. Derek Williams does not have to be included into the trade. I'm pretty sure I could just take Derek Williams out and, you know, throw in like a second round pick or something like that, and they'll still accept the trade. But they are willing to give up Andrew Wiggins for Ben Simmons. Of course, they wasn't going to give me Karl Anthony Towns. If they was going to give me Karl Anthony Towns, of course, I would have took that trade in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even ask you guys nothing, but I was comparing Ben Simmons with Andrew Wiggins just to see if you guys would be interested in me making this trade. But taking a good look at these two future stars of the NBA, both of these players are extremely young. They're only 1 year apart. Ben Simmons is 20 years old. Andrew Wiggins is 21. Both of these players are super athletic, and both of them are pretty good defenders. But in terms of offense, Andrew Wiggins could hit mid-range jump shots, three-point shots. You know, he's a better free throw shooter, a better shooter overall than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is pretty good inside the paint, inside the post. And in addition to that, Ben Simmons is also a very good playmaker. Sometimes I let him run the point guard, bring the ball up the court. You know, he can handle the ball. And then in addition to that, he is a pretty good rebounder. So both of these players have advantages over each other, and I just don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Andrew Wiggins because he does have some NBA experience over the rookie Ben Simmons. I don't know. Comment in the comment section below, should I make this trade for Andrew Wiggins? But hold up. One more trade possibility that I was looking at that might not happen is Ben Simmons for Isaiah Thomas and Avery Bradley. But instead of Avery Bradley, if I could get the Boston Celtics to somehow agree to trade me Isaiah Thomas and Brandon Ingram, holy shit, I am taking that trade in a heartbeat. That would be a sexy ass trade. Of course, they're not going to accept this trade as it is right now, but I bet you if I was to wait like 3 more weeks when I could trade my other players, if I was to trade Ben Simmons and maybe a Jordan Clarkson and a first round overall pick, I might be able to get Isaiah Thomas and Brandon Ingram at the same time. But at the moment, the Celtics are holding on very tight to Brandon Ingram. But if I could get Brandon Ingram and Isaiah Thomas. Holy shit, this team will be 10 times more sexier. But anyways, comment in the comment section below. Should I trade Ben Simmons for Andrew Wiggins? Because if I had him on the team, the offense would be 10 times more better. I mean, who the hell is stopping Rudy Gobert, Kevin Love, Andrew Wiggins, and Jordan Clarkson could score the ball. Then we have Allen Crabbe, who is a knockdown three-point shooter, leading the NBA in three-point percentage. Oh my goodness, that offense would be so sexy. So comment in the comment section below, should I trade Ben Simmons for Andrew Wiggins? Come on guys, you gotta let me know. Let's go Vegas.